Hey everybody, welcome back. My name is Abby. I'm with Fitness is Medicine. Today we're going to do another great full body circuit training program that you can do in your home with minimal equipment. You may recognize some of these exercises from past times, or maybe all of them, or sometimes I try to throw in a new one that you've never seen before. I like to continue to mix it up though so that you're following exercises with different ones. So you may have done the first exercise before, but maybe not the second exercise, or you haven't done them together ever, so that I continue to put different exercises together purposely so that your body is always challenged. We're surprising your muscles. We're constantly challenging it to do something different. Keep it strong, keep it agile, so that when we go out into the world and we encounter new and different things, our bodies are able to handle it. Okay, so remember to come into these workouts warmed up and ready to move. 5 to 10 minutes of a cardio workout. Get those muscles warmed up, get your heart rate going, and get your mindset ready for some movement. Okay, we are going to use the bench today. As you can see, we're going to do a one-arm row on the bench, kneeling. So if you don't have a bench, you can use a coffee table, you can use the edge of your bed, you can use the edge of your sofa if it's one of those really firm ones, but not like a soft, cushy one. That won't work very well. But anyway, same side, knee and arm on the bench. Head in line with your spine, nice flat back here. We're going to lift one arm at a time. Drive your elbow towards the ceiling, squeezing that shoulder blade. So you want to think about squeezing towards your spine. 4, nice and slowly on the way down. Control that weight. 6, keeping your tummy nice and tight here as well. We can turn everything into a core stabilizer at the very least. And 10, good. Now, we're going to switch sides. So if you're on the side of a bench, you can just switch over, or you can turn around if you're on the side of your coffee table or bed, or whatever you might be using. Get situated so you're nice and flat. You don't want to be bringing it way down here. Keeping everything flat the whole time. Drive that elbow towards the ceiling. Breathing. Tummy nice and tight. Nice and slowly on the way down. Control that weight. Don't let gravity take over. 7, 8. Good. 2 more. 9 and 10. Okay, great. Now, I'm going to use that weight for the second exercise as well, but I'm going to push my bench out of the way. Okay, next we're going to do suitcase squats. I'm going to raise up my camera just a little bit. So they're just what they sound like. We're going to have a weight in one side, so you're going to really focus on keeping your shoulders level, your tummy nice and tight, so that we're not either laying down like that or hunched up like this. You know, when you're carrying something really heavy and you kind of substitute like that. Stable. Everything is level. So we're going to squat down. We're going to do 5 on each side, so we have a total of 10 squats. Just like you're going to set that weight down. So think about using a suitcase, right? Try to keep everything level and stable here. Sitting back as much as you can into your heels and rest. There will be some good ankle flexion and good ankle work here as well. All right, get everything stable. 5 more. Tummy nice and tight. Notice that my knees are staying right over my ankles as far as they're not collapsing. Keeping everything in a good alignment. Squeeze your glutes as you go to stand up. And rest. Okay, be careful putting that weight down. You always want to make sure you are using good form when you pick up and set weights down as well. Okay, next we're going to do some bicep curls. First, I'm going to keep my screen refreshed so my video works. Let's do this in a tandem stance. We're going to do alternating bicep curls. So instead of doing one and then the other, we're going to kind of alternate them at the same time. Let that arm go all the way straight in between. Breathing. Tummy nice and tight here. Again, shoulders down away from your ears. Don't let them creep up like this. Breathing. Now, my arm is going all the way straight each time. And I'm keeping everything stable as far as I'm not doing this. If you feel like you have to do this, it's too much. Grab a lighter weight. One more each way. And rest. Okay. Remember to pick those up and set them down with good form. I'm just keeping mine up out of the way here. Okay, the next one, if you have a foam roller, grab it. And we're going to lie down on the floor. So the easiest way is to kind of sit down and then kind of like almost into a bridge, and then lower yourself down over it. So you want your head all the way to your tailbone on that foam roller. Bend your knees so that you can stay stable on there. I want you to do snow angels. This is really going to be more of a big stretch than anything, but staying on top of that foam roller can also be a challenge. This is really good for shoulder range of motion. If you don't have a foam roller, you can do this flat on the floor. This just gives you a little bit more range of motion, a little bit more stretch. Just nice and slowly. If this hurts, don't do it. This should feel good. Just breathe. Bring all your arms down beside your hips and then all the way up overhead. Opening up that chest. This is really great for posture and shoulder mobility. All right, last one. Okay, good. Now you can come up off of there, and that is all we're going to do with the foam roller for today. Like I said, if you don't have one, you can just do it with your arms, with your back flat on the floor. Okay, next we're going to stand back up. So stand back up slowly so that you don't get lightheaded. Take your time throughout that process. And next we're going to do a single leg stance ball pass. So if you can't stand on one foot, that's okay. You can do a tandem stance or a staggered stance. Arms out straight, and we're going to pass that ball back and forth, nice and slowly, hand to hand. Now, right now I'm looking forward. I'm not changing my gaze. If this feels really easy, I'm going to switch sides now. Do about 30 seconds on each leg. If this feels easy, watch it just a little bit with your eyes. I don't want you to get dizzy, but maybe even just watch the handoff to begin with. So you're changing your gaze from out there to right here. Watch the handoff. If you can slowly move your head with the ball. That's definitely more challenging. If that's too dizzying, if it's too much, just look around. Like, change your gaze around the room. You can look up, you can look down, you can look across the room over there, across the room over there. So change your gaze if just the ball pass by itself is easy. Changing that proprioception increases that challenge quite a bit. All right, last one, we're going to lower to the floor into a plank. So let's do this one on your elbows. Nice and flat. We're going to do this for 30 seconds. You want your shoulders directly over your elbows. We're going to add little marches today. So we're already about 10 seconds in. With these marches, you are really challenging yourself to keep your torso flat, keeping your shoulders stable, keeping your hips stable. 6 more seconds. Nice, small, quiet marches. And rest. You can sit back in child's pose after that, really stretch and rest. Okay, So go through those 1 or 2 more times. Add a little cardio in between, kick that heart rate up, keep yourself getting a really great full body workout throughout. And as always, let me know if you have any questions, if you need any substitutions or clarification on anything. Okay, have a great workout, everybody. We'll see you next time.